Yo, what's going on, everybody? Brendan back again with another video, and I can't believe it has been a year, basically, since I've last posted on this channel. It's been far too long. So a little bit of backstory of why that happened. I had a back injury.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke
my back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Anyways, long story short, it put me out of commission for a good 4 months there at the beginning of last year. January through like April, and then I finally started to feel better. I needed to get an epidural, and then I needed to go through 2 months of physical therapy, and then since then I've been at the gym like 4 or 5 days a week for the last like 6-ish months or so, basically healing my back and also just getting a lot more fit, which is great. But anyways, besides the point, I'm finally back. I'm finally feeling a lot better, and I finally am in no pain, so I can sit in this chair and I can drive and be super comfortable and drive it for as long as I want. I was in such a bad place. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sim race. I could barely drive my car. Sitting was uncomfortable. Laying was uncomfortable. Standing was uncomfortable, but it was the least uncomfortable thing. But yeah, so that is why I was out, and then life got ahead of me and I couldn't keep posting on this channel. But I really want to be back. I really want to be posting regularly. My goal is to be able to post like once a week on this channel again. That would be awesome. So anyway, to start it off, I'm doing something I've been wanting to do since I started this channel, which is drive the Maserati 250F, an old vintage 1950s Formula One car, and drive it around the Nurburgring and see how fast I can go. I love this car. I think it's iconic, and I think it kind of represents how cool Formula One is, and I think it's so cool that I even got a tattoo of it, so you know I'm a serious fan. Let's see if you can see that. So anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna put my headphones on. Ooh, it's nice and loud. And yeah, we're just gonna hop in here in Nürburgring. I'm gonna take a lap to warm up. Oh, that steering ratio is, oh no, it's good. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're set. I'm gonna take a lap to warm up here. It is nice and loud, so I'm gonna be speaking loudly. It'll be hard to hear myself talk. I'm going to take it nice and easy in this first lap, warm up the tires. What's so fun about this car, and I think why I've fallen in love with it so much and why I love it, is that it feels like you're driving on ice. Because there is almost no traction on these thin tires, and you've got all this power and no downforce, and it just makes it super fun to drive. I have learned through this car has taught me to be gentle on the brake and gentle on the gas as you're slowly, progressively adding power to it to move your quarters. You're not spin it out too much. Now, when you're driving this car, at least what I've come to learn is that you kind of want to let the rear step out a little bit to help the car rotate a bit. Otherwise, the car is kind of slow. You never try to break traction. So yeah, that's what makes it very fun to drive. Oh yeah, it's only a 4-gear car. So there's only 4 gears in it. I was about to shift up to 5th gear, and then I had forgotten. You get up to 4th gear pretty quick. 3rd gear is quite a short gear. In this car, you almost ignore it. A little bit more cautious than I will on my next lap. My next lap, I'll try to do a hot lap and try to push it a little hard. I'm already pushing it too hard into there. Just getting the hang of this again. This was when I came back to my back injury. This was the first car that I drove. The first time I got back into this chair. Because I had missed it so much after being away from sim racing for 4 months. I'm going to be talking a lot more in this lap than in the next lap. I'll probably only talk the next lap if I mess up, really. It's just such a joy to drive. It's so fun. cannot imagine being in this car in period with this big steering wheel, no power steering. It was probably a very, very heavy steering wheel to drive this thing. And then just the feeling of speed and danger with your head sticking so high out of this, basically a bathtub, a metal coffin. And I can't imagine how scary it would be when you're going 200 miles down the back straight, sticking out of the car like this. With the rear end kicking out like that, fishtailing, so cool. But yeah, in person, it must be an absolute terror to drive this thing. Quick short shift there to keep the car settled as I try to accelerate up this hill. So gentle on the gas as you're accelerating it, coming out of corners. I probably could have upshifted into fourth a lot sooner there. I go locking up the tires a bit, but that's okay. Getting some nice rotation there. And you'll see. Going uphill, third gear is a little bit more useful. And these are the fun corners where you try to kind of introduce the car to the corner before the corner appears. Which is a very interesting thing about these kind of high power, low downforce beasts. So I'll start to turn it in there. You get the rear to kick out a bit. And we're gonna crash. No! I was treating that as if I had more downforce. I definitely did not have enough to make that corner, that's alright. We'll keep that in mind for when we're doing a hot lap. At this point the tires are pretty warm, so I can push it a little bit more. Just sort of V off those corners a bit in this car. Get an early acceleration out of the corners. Because the suspension is so loose in this car, the weight transfer is very important to get right. With trail braking comes in handy. You just keep the car as settled as possible and keep the grip on those front tires so you don't understeer too much like that. And then I find this more flowy section to be a little awkward in this car with the gear ratios. So it's kind of between second and third. Seems to be pretty comfortable in second. And then right when I'm about to shift up, I kind of get on the brakes a little gently there to slow the car down. Prepare for the corner. I'm going to go down to first actually for this corner. Probably not the right gear to be in, but this corner is always a little weird. They want to do the apex there. I never get that quite right. Probably shifted up too early there. I'm trying to remember exactly how to drive this car around this track. That's some nice rotation. That's beautiful. Such a joy to drive. I'm going to try to take this here. That's a pretty flat curve. It's okay with the suspension. I feel like these tires are so thin sometimes. Most of the time you want to avoid the curves. It's really upset the car. But it's okay for now. Like 50 or 60% throttle right here. Trying to keep as much power as I can. Brake as late as I can for this corner. I think I always brake a bit early for this corner, but this corner always terrifies me. In a high downforce car, it's a very high speed corner actually. Okay, I did not need to shift down there. Try to keep that in mind. I'll try to keep it in second gear. Let it drift out a bit wide. Okay, that was the best. Alright, now pedal to the metal all the way. Down this back straight. Letting the fourth gear as slowly as possible. And now we're just in fourth and we're coasting. Coming up to our hot lap here. Basically my challenge to myself is to go as fast as I can without crashing. Which probably won't be much faster this lap. Although the time will read much faster because sitting in the pit lane is probably slow. We're already at 15 minutes somehow. And time flies when you're having fun. That's crazy. I think I can get around an 8 or 8.5 minute lap if I remember correctly. If I do a decent lap, we will see. What I'm making mistakes. Starting this turn very early. And this car, you can actually take it without braking here quite a bit later than you think you can. That's about the max of my comfort level for this quarter. Nice. We made it. Just barely by the skin of our teeth. And I always miss my apex here. I turn in too late. A little bit too fast. That's okay. Alright, so now we're in our second lap. That was a 14 minute. I'm gonna shut up now and try to focus. Let's see what we can do. Nice on tires. Gentle on that brake. Don't push it too hard. Don't overdrive the car. Don't get too overzealous, Brendan. Third gear there a bit. Go over this curve. Very nice. Good rotation. Very good. No understeer. And nice and gentle through this little spot here. Very good. Okay, on the gas. Go, 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 go. Down to first. Get some rotation. Keep those revs high. Perfect. Nice exit here. Get on the third. And then the fourth quickly. Alright, take the fourth. As brave as we can be at the top of this hill here. And on the brake. Right as we get that compression. Over to the outside. Okay, that's alright. Back to the fourth. And now we're coasting. Short line it. These quarters. Let the car kind of dance a little bit. Very loose with his rears. Such an awesome feeling. On the brake a little bit. Don't overdrive. Don't overdrive. Back at the gas. Down to first. Beautiful. Get on the power as low as you can. Straight steering wheel. Lovely. Alright, let's not jinx it. I'm not going to say anything. Up to fourth. That's fine. Okay, we're going to try to be a little brave here. A little bit of a lift and brake third. Coast it. Down to second. A little bit of trail braking didn't quite work for me there. Down to first. Get some rotation. We are just fine. We will take that. Not perfect, but we'll take it. Focus on that exit. So much fun. There's that quick fourth upshift that I'm always forgetting about. It comes faster than you think it will. Just gonna kind of ease the car in. Gentle with it. Doesn't like too aggressive. Woo! Nice little drift there. Not the fastest, but sure is fun. Okay, bring it to the outside, back to the inside. A little bit of understeer, it's okay. Brave through here. That apex, beautiful, and this, perfect. Up to third. We're coming up to the slowest corner on the track. A little too fast, a little too fast. We made it, we're good, we're good, we're good. Not too much time left there, that's okay. We didn't crash, that's the most important part. Up to third. Okay, taking this a little bit faster. We'll take it second instead of first like we did last lap. Beautiful. On the power up the hill. A little bit of brake. I think that was pretty nice. That's deceiving. You're going uphill, so the weight ratio, the weight balance is a little weird. And you want to get on power as fast as you can, but you can't. You don't want to spin those tires out. Beautiful. Nice and gentle. Going to the outside and on the power. Let's go. Third gear. A little longer to get to fourth. All right, now we're going to hug these apexes here. A little bit better than we did last time. Short line is beautiful. Back to the outside. Introduce it early. Very slight lift, not too bad. Back to the outside. I'm going to try to keep it planted here. Be brave, Brendan. Be brave. Nailed it. All right, we are good. And then get back on the brake. A little bit more than you think. Lovely. Nice. We just kissed that apex. Very nice. Okay. Not too overzealous here. Into second, not fourth. Back to third. Ooh, my heart rate is up. This is thrilling. Okay, don't lock the brakes. Lovely. A little bit of tire squeal. That's how you know you're doing it right. Good rotation. Up to third. Trying to do this carousel well. Just introduce it in that corner nicely. Nothing too crazy. Keep it tight. And on the gate, on the gas, on the gas. Lovely. I would say that was a little conservative, but better to be conservative than to push it too hard. Lovely, right to the outside. Love to see it. Down a second up the hill. Keep those revs up. Good rotation, right to the outside. All right, here comes a nice flowy section. Let's be as smooth as we can. Wait, what am I doing? Keep it in second. Woo! Good recovery there. I think I thought I was at a different part of the track there. I don't know what I was doing. Little lapse in concentration. That will kill you on this track. That was lovely though. Alright, let's get that late apex here. Straighten her out. Beautiful. Just missed that curve. Alright, I'll take it. Not the best I've ever taken that corner, but not the worst either. Trying to keep some power in up this hill here. All right, we're gonna go down to first. A little bit too early. You know, you can't, and I do this all the time, you can't really downshift the middle of the corner like that. Otherwise, it'll cause the rear to fly out, as you just saw. I'm used to downshifting to get some rotation, but in this car, sometimes it's a little more than you want to do. You can downshift on the exit once the wheel is straight, but not really in the middle of the corner like that. Anyway, let's focus on the corners ahead. Up the fourth. Try to keep it in. A little bit of a lift there. That's okay. Brake later than we did last time. Okay. Keep it on the outside. Lovely. Maximize that corner. And a little overshot it. Ah, same place. You overshot it in the same place. Okay, we're gonna keep her going though. We're at 7.5 minutes. A little bit of short shift to reduce tire spin. Drop her into the corner here. On the gas. Lovely. Okay, only one mistake so far. I will take it. We go back down to second, and then we'll shift up to third halfway through this little spot. A little bit of a lift. Get it in, and back on the gas. Up the fourth. And we're cruising. It's a real bumpy back straight. Suspension handles it nicely. I never know what side of the track is the smoothest part. It seems kind of evenly bumpy all the way across left to right. I truly never know. I think I just mix it up depending on how I'm feeling. We'll keep it on the right side. Alright, we're going to focus on getting through here as soon as possible. No more mistakes. Gas, or brake, I mean, not gas. Alright, that was a little conservative, but I didn't want to make any mistakes. Bring the understeer here. Lovely. And on the gas, on the gas. 9 minutes and 2 seconds. Okay. Not exactly the not exactly the 8.5 minutes, the sub 9 that I wanted. I probably could get that to sub 9 without that last mistake, but overall I feel like that was pretty good, regardless of that one mistake. But there you go. There's the Maserati 250S. Lovely, lovely car. So much fun to drive. And yeah, the classic Assetto Corsa still got it. We'll see how Assetto Corsa Evo is. I'm definitely going to be trying that out very soon. But anyway, let's stop it here. It's just a neutral there, just coasting. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.